I just want to thank y'all for having us. Similar to I'm not from there, from Boston, Virginia. So I come from a different place. So I just appreciate the love. My coaching career started here, so I'm just happy to be here. Thank you guys. Blessed to be able to coach.
Coach, talk about the challenge. This is your second season, but you're having to kind of reload the team after a heavy senior class last year that did quite well in the program's history. Talk about the challenge of reloading in your second year.
It's going to be pretty challenging. A lot of those kids are in place, right? I coach those kids through freshman all the way through their senior year. But this group that we got is just as good. And I'm just excited to see what these young guys can do. I'm a lot younger than last year. I think graduating 18 seniors, man. That's a challenge in itself, right? I'm happy to see those guys go off on the college and do what they do. But this next group that we got is going to be just good.
Bella's question for all three of y'all. You had a special season last year. Coach Sexton, in a really short amount of time, got y'all into a winning place where you're competing for playoff positioning. How do y'all define the culture that he's set at Glen football? What has he done right to get y'all to the place you're at right now?
I would say just pushing us to be our best every day, starting all the way back in February, working 4 or 5 days a week, weight room, fever every single day, pushing us to be our best. Just all that throughout the summer leads us to a great championship team.
We go through a lot of programs. There's a lot of things that people don't know, but it's a challenge for Coach Sexton as a head coach, especially as a second year, but we definitely it'll be good this year. We got like a lot of young guys working on here.
He puts us in such a greatness and holds us to a standard that nobody can really hold us to. So when we get on that field, we work every day. Even though we lost seniors, we work the same way. We get the same way.
Coach, talk about your schedule. I saw you're out of district slate. You got Trinity, you got Manchester this year, Hampton. How did those meetings come about?
I'm big on putting these guys in a position to be prepared for the playoffs. I want them to see as many playoff teams as possible throughout the regular season. So when we get that opportunity in the playoffs, be prepared. We know we get ourselves into. Same thing with having to run on our schedule last year. Right, prepared them for what they was going to see in that first round of the playoffs, that second round of the playoffs. I'm really excited. I'm down the team. I'm down to 757. Come up and see what we're building on regular. I'm also excited to play against these other teams that we got outside of the region. Outside of the district, especially Manchester, Thomasdale. We got to go to Thomasdale this year, right? So I'm really, really excited about that. My first time there was a loss for us, right? So I'm excited to go back and see how it's going to be for our league.
Coach, how different do you expect the offense to look this year? Who are some of those big guys you expect to step up and help the team?
The offense is going to be fast, right? A lot faster than last year. I think we being led by 5 and 1 man. We had a two-man punch, especially in the run game. Being led by those guys, like I said, it's hard to replace that. But with JV on here, man Davis is our wide receiver, and JV is kind of our utility guy that we play in a lot of different places. The speed is there, and the opportunity is also.
Coach, you got a new quarterback coming in this year. Tell us a little bit about that and what he does for your offense.
We have a new quarterback, but we also had a quarterback coming up from JV that was pretty good. So it's kind of like a battle right now, right? So if I knew who would be the starter, I'll be able to tell you more about that. But right now, they're going into camp, week 2 of camp. They're in a pretty heated battle right now, but I have a coach to come join the team, and it's been a blessing for us. I don't necessarily think he can do what I'm out there with his feet, but he has a big arm, and he's incredibly smart on the field.
Coach, you talked about how fast the offense was going to be. Last year, I know your defense was pretty daggone good as well. How is the defense looking this year?
The defense is banged up by our team. Always has been, always will be. The defense takes on the college mentality, right? I've been graduating 40 movies, right? It started from sophomores all the way through the seniors. Like I said, it's hard to replace, but the standard was set with those guys, right? Not only this is one of my second years as the head coach, but I've been defensive coordinator for the past 3.5 years. So these kids pretty much know the standard. They watch those guys win. They know the standard that they're being held to. So I think the defense is going to be just as good as last year.
Fellas, what did y'all learn from that senior class that helped y'all accomplish so much last year? And just from that season as a whole, with the special year that y'all had, what are the lessons that you take from that year into this season?
Just holding our teammates accountable. Leadership last year was top notch. I don't think they're gonna get better. It's leadership class from them. So we're just trying to take what we learn from them, pass it down to our younger guys. Be role models.
Yeah, I think he definitely has some leaders last year. And they've been leading since like 10th grade. So it's like, now it's time for us to step up. See what we gotta do.
They taught us how to work hard, always be accountable, always like our D line, Jalen Brown, he helped me a lot because I was coming in from JV. He taught me a lot of technique, pass rush, and everything like that. So for him to teach me those things, I can teach it to the younger guys as well.
Got time for one more question? You good? All right, here, Glen.